It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. He's going deep for Brown.
Our game here featuring...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
What are the team's records?
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On
first and 10. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on
11-0 versus 7-4.
Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else.
Which record for which team?
Obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
11-0 Titans, 7-4 Browns.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. Getting 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And trying for Humphreys, but it's
Thanks.
And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True.
Subscribe if you haven't.
Tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available. He's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's
Will do. Looks like the route is on. Low.
Whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
Yeah, it's over.
Quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st and 10 at the 46.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Joe Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And he'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up.
Is this last year's roster?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest,
And last year's season schedule?
see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Yeah.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the
And you just showed its last year's squad, lol.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Dancing to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill, buying time to his left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Now, would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That keeps the score. Browns 21, Titans 7.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back.
Tell your people come subscribe to my channel.
The second quarter, they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Tannehill being chased down left. He may try and run for this.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To throw is Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, look, I'm going to have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Steps up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They set up the screen for Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. The open man is Smith. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins.
Comeback fire.
From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Alex Smith with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. In that game, level as they take on the...
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
We often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Gostkowski for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He has been solid. His team, on the other hand, trailing right now on the scoreboard. But as we get a look at the highlights, he's been good. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. The third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind, while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not a big window to throw coming wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
23 yards the pickup there. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield, and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Well, at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll roll him out right. They'll try and run it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
And this is caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mayfield now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
And this is going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, we're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's looking sharp here so far in the third quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, spring in his legs, a little pep in his step. And he's taken off and running really well in the third quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come. I think some guys are happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
11 yards there, first down.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he rifles one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Kaiser. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Dancing to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Kaiser got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. A good pickup there, 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Makes the score Titans 31.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it.
Good job.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, it's Henry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 25 left to go in the contest. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down carry for Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12.